Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to Post Cologne. Today we're taking a look at Paris Corner's North Stag Expressions TROIS. Alright, so North Stag Expressions TROIS is from the House of Paris Corner. It's an eau de parfum concentration, and you can pick this bad boy up for between $41 and $61 at various discounters. I'm gonna have some links down in the description if you decide you want to check this out. Also some coupon codes to save yourself $5, 10% off at various discounters if you decide you want to shop with them. Presentation on this, really nice. I'm enjoying the North Stag Expressions presentations when it comes to their boxes. Has this kind of nice gold shimmery kind of design that's going onto it, and it does open up like a so, revealing this kind of door on it with this metal medallion that sits on top with that North Stag design on that. So really kind of pretty design that goes on with this. And it does have this door that kind of flips up, revealing our fragrance bottle sitting on the inside. So like I said, really impressed with the box presentation on this, and the bottle presentation is also quite nice. Nice round bottle to this, and it has some really nice design work that's going on front, that North Stag emblem on the front as well as the back. Just overall a beautiful bottle presentation. Cap on this is a metal mixed with this kind of gem rhinestone that's mixed in there as well, kind of some beveled edges on that. Again, really nice bottle presentation, and the atomizer on this sucker, really nice pressurized atomizer, good distance, nice wide puffs on this. So $41 to $61 presentation wise, absolutely excellent. So if you're wondering what Paris Corner's North Stag Expressions TROIS smells like, you've come to the right place, because I'm about to tell you. Some of the notes listed in this are a citron, bergamot, orange, neroli, ginger, cinnamon, guaiac wood, olibanum, ambroxan, and black tea. So let me tell you what I get from this fragrance. In the opening, you just get absolutely smashed with this citrus combination. The citron, bergamot, and that orange that come through just are absolutely beautiful citruses. That citron has this like very energetic, lively nature to it, a bit of a tart edge to it, mixing with that bergamot. And this Sicilian orange that mixes in with it has this sweetness to it as well. So it's a citrus style of sweetness, almost like an orange candy or a candied orange style of sweetness, just playing against that very lively, energetic style of citron. Gorgeous opening on this if you're into citruses, just a beautiful bouquet of citrus, if you will. The ginger in the mid kind of adds a little bit of a sparkle to this and just kind of gives a fresh, spicy push to those citruses. And you get this little hint of the cinnamon that comes through, more of a kind of a warm spice temperature change, if you will. It's not an overly cinnamon style of note that comes forward, but you do notice a little bit of a temperature change with that warm spice in there. And then that neroli comes through, and it's not a very strong neroli, but it just adds a little bit of a kind of a fresh cleanness to it, almost a bit of a soapiness that comes through. So it gives it that kind of citrus, soapy, fresh sort of vibe that happens with it. You do get some sweetness from that black tea and ambroxan coming in, so it does balance off against those citruses, and it kind of softens the edges a little bit. The opening is a very strong citrus accord, but once that black tea and that ambroxan move its way in, it really does kind of smooth things out, rounds out the edges, and adds just a nice touch of that sweetness to it, just giving it a little bit of a green herbaceous edge to it. The guaiac wood just forms a little bit of a foundation. You get a hint of some woodiness there, but it more just kind of just tones things down and moves it into kind of a masculine territory. But you really get that black tea sweetness coming through, that soapy citrus neroli with those initial opening notes, and that fresh pop of that ginger and a little bit of cinnamon. Absolutely gorgeous scent DNA on this one. This is a twist or a clone of Louis Vuitton's Imagination. I haven't smelt that one personally, but if that's what it smells like, big fan of that one as well, because this is just a beautiful, fresh, clean, citrusy summer style of fragrance, and I am absolutely loving it. I would say this is a unisex fragrance, but I'd say this kind of tilts a little bit on the masculine side, just from that base in terms of that guaiac wood and some of the spices that come through. It just has a little bit kind of that soapy, not quite barbershop, but it does lean on that masculine side. But I do think the ladies could enjoy this just as well. So like I said, unisex, tilting a little bit on the masculine side. But if you're into citrus fragrances with a little bit of sweetness that's mixed in there, you might want to check this one out. So when it comes to the performance of Paris Corner's North Stag Expressions TROIS, I get pretty good, I'd say good performance off this, just based off the fact that this is a very citrus heavy summer style of fragrance. Projection, hour and a half, it pushes off it really well. The citron in here was just the bright, energetic liveliness of it, mixing with that ambroxan push, does push off fairly well. People are definitely going to smell you in that first hour and a half, but it does settle in at that point, and it does sit a little bit closer to the skin. And I get about 6, maybe 7 hours worth of longevity off my skin before it does become quite a faint skin scent at that point. Even when I get some on my clothing, I find it just doesn't stick to it all that long. But again, considering this is a very summer fragrance and it's a very citrus forward fragrance, I would say this performs fairly well for what it is, but again, if you're looking for a beast mode summer fragrance, this is not gonna get you there, but overall, I'm not disappointed. So when it comes to the where and when, I think Paris Corner's North Stag Expressions Trois would be most appropriate. Definitely summer style of fragrance and that spring style of fragrance. Just summer in a bottle with those citruses, with that black tea sweetness that works in there. It just screams sitting on the beach, patio drinks with the friends, just out kicking in the sun. That's the vibes you're starting to get with this one. The little bit of kind of that sweet herbaceousness, that little bit of touches of green has this freshness to it and that soapiness that comes through as well. It lends itself to kind of that fresh, rejuvenating spring vibe as well. So I think this would do just absolutely fine in the spring, but summertime, high heat, I think this one is gonna absolutely shine. In terms of occasion, I think this is a very casual style of fragrance. Like I said, running errands, lunch with friends, kicking it on the patio, heading to the beach, work, gym. I think this is just can fit all of those occasions quite fine. It doesn't have that kind of dress up style of kind of formal fanciness going on to it. It is a very kind of lively, energetic, almost playful style of fragrance. So it's not a serious formal occasion style of fragrance, but you could wear this on kind of a nice summer date night. I think this would fit the vibe for sure because it does have that sweetness and just have that kind of fresh, clean smell to it. So overall, I think it's a pretty versatile, casual fragrance, and spring, summertime, it's gonna shine. So my overall thoughts on Paris Corner, the North Stag Expressions Trois. This is a really nice citrus fragrance. If you like citrus fragrances, a little bit of sweetness that's mixed in there, you're gonna just absolutely love this one. This is gonna be absolutely perfect for the summertime. There's nothing mind-blowing about this fragrance necessarily. They didn't break the mold when it comes to summer style of fragrances, but I think they just did a really good job of this one. Just the quality of the ingredients, the liveliness of the citrus, the sweetness that comes from the citrus, that black tea that mixes in there, the ambroxan, it just all works together really well. The quality of this fragrance is definitely there, and I'm just absolutely loving the scent profile. But like I said, it's not a mind-blowing fragrance. Dumb reach, mass appeal, compliment monster style of fragrance, that's what you're gonna get from this one. I wish the performance was a little bit better, but again, like I said, being a summer citrus fragrance, not disappointed. I don't think I kind of am losing out when it comes to that. And I think it's a pretty versatile fragrance that everyone's going to enjoy. So like I said, if you're into summery citrus style of fragrances, you might want to check this one out. That's Paris Corner's North Stag Expressions Trois. And I want to hear from you guys. What's another Paris Corner fragrance that you want to see me do a review on? Comment down below. I love hearing from you guys. I love getting your different recommendations, your hidden gems, different tastes and scent profiles. Appreciate you. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you all next time.